Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to follow up and basically let you know about a recent trade that I took on Qualcomm. Basically, this has been a strategy of just extending the debit spread and then making sure that the call auction that I sell expires out of the money, or I keep rolling that auction for more credit. So on Friday, my call action expired out of the money, but I still own the January call with a strike price of 135. So this is what I went ahead and did today. So if I change the expiration day here, that is the January 17 auction, and I'm gonna look for the strike price that I currently own. So this is the $135 strike price. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that because that's the one that I currently own. Let's see, let's find that strike price one more time. So it's this one over here. So you can see right away that if I sell that, I'm going to get $2,350 for the call. But instead of doing that, I'm going to use part of that money to go ahead and buy. In this case, I'm going to go to April. And so let's see if I can just scroll down here. I'm gonna go to April and I'm gonna buy not a 135 but a 130 strike. So I'm gonna buy this one right here. So as you can see, I'm improving the strike price. I'm going from 130, from 135 to 130. And I'm also extending this call auction. So I'm no longer going to own the January call. I'm going to now own the April call. And you can see that that's going to cost me $800 and $833 per contract to be able to make this change. So since my call option expired out of the money, the one that expired on Friday that I sold, I can go ahead and sell another call against this call that I currently own. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to February. And by the way, I already checked all these strike prices. So I'm just gonna show you what I actually did. And this is a trade that I did already in my in another brokerage account that I own, but I wanted to share with you because this is the strategy that I have been doing, and so far it has been very, very successful. So I'm gonna go here to February and I'm going to sell the 160 call. Now, what this is gonna allow me to do is I'm basically widening the gap between the buy call. In this case, it's gonna be the new call is gonna be the 130, and the sell call is gonna be 160. So let's say Qualcomm goes up in price, and then this 160 goes in the money. I'm gonna have altogether $3,000 worth of gap between the portion of the call that I'm selling and the portion of the call that I'm buying. Now, what I'm also doing here is I'm extending the call option that I own. That means the long portion of this strategy, I'm extending it for from January to April, so that is 3 months. And now we're in December, so I'm only selling 2 months out on this call here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm extending also the time that I'm able to trade these calls options. And as you can see, altogether, I still have a credit of about $83 for this trade. Now, obviously, you can play around and look at other strategies, other call options that you can sell. For example, if I don't want to be too aggressive, I want to sell the 165 because I'm too afraid that I'm going to be in the money soon. Then that's going to cost me $185. Or if I want to be even more aggressive, then I'm going to have a bigger credit there. So far, following this tag, being around the 160 call, have been working out well for me. This strategy is something that I have been doing from approximately last year when Qualcomm was trading around 180, and I started with a spread of 180 to I believe it was like 170 or 165, and I have been bringing down the long call to now 130. Like I said, this is a trade that I already made this morning. So now my long portion is 130, and so as the stock trades down, I'm lowering my long portion, and if the stock trades higher or sideways, then what I'm doing is I'm just rolling out the short portion of this strategy. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Qualcomm is a dividend stock. So whenever a dividend approaches, you have to make sure that your extrinsic value is higher than the dividend that they pay. They pay currently now 85 cents per share, which is about $85 per contract. And probably the next, they haven't announced it yet, but the next dividend is going to be around February, end of February next year. So since I'm selling the one in February, I have to be just basically paying attention to that. If this call is way in the money, then I need to basically roll it up or roll it forward such that the extrinsic value of the call is higher than the dividend. In this way, I'm avoiding the risk of being assigned and then having to sell the long portion of this strategy. All right, so that's pretty much all for today. Like I said, I just wanted to touch bases with respect to this Qualcomm trade. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.